Desolate Village. Liang Chapter 6. After successfully evading the soldiers the following afternoon, we finally arrived at Stream Village. Upon hearing the name Stream Village, I thought it would be water ditch running through the entire village. The villagers lived by the ditch with struggling water. By the stream, the washerwoman was washing clothes while the old man was fishing. But upon reaching the village, we realized that there was no stream in sight. But see, there's lake here, stagnant lake. The ground had a long dried up, cracked by scorching sun, cracking forming tangled web from afar, resembling the wrinkles at the corners of an old man's eyes up close. At times, the locusts would leap among the crevices, while the other times they would flap their wings and skim the ground. With no water in the village, the crops already dead, there was scarlet and the locusts remaining, only a scattered ones left. Yet I could picture that just a short while ago the locusts blanketed this area, sweeping through the village, devouring all the crops amidst the cries of the farmers. After arriving at the stream village, we traversed a few households, yet encountered no signs of human presence. How do we find Yinsan's men?
他让我们去找村里的刘永福，得找人问一问这人在哪儿。
The villagers here, they probably fled already. I'm not sure how many households are still here. As I led the pack horse, I observed the dilapidated, dilapidated village in Oxford. There was nobody on the streets, completely empty. Seems like there was a severe famine here as well. Despite being near the Central Plains, this place wasn't much better off than northern Shanxi. Since the new emperor took the throne, there were successive disasters in the past few years. In the first year, droughts plagued northern Shanxi, leaving the wheat fields completely desolate. People fled in search. Flood famine was widespread and corpse lanes strewn across the countryside. After a few years, despite the common people hoped year's disaster was over, more regions were afflicted by droughts and there were even new locust plagues. In larger towns like Huazhou, Shanzhou, Liuwang, and things were somewhat better. They still had reserves from previous years of disasters enough to last for a while. In these cities, although there were refugees and corpses scattered along the roadsides, the majority of the city dwellers still has no food to eat. Yet the small villages with scant reserves would face complete ruin in the wake of the consecutive years of calamities. Amidst the famine-stricken small villages, those deprived food options either resigned themselves to death in the village or fled eastward in search of relief. This stream village was likely one among the hundreds of villages afflicted by disaster. I wonder, is this reference for the true story or is it just a fiction? Because it is 1632, if I remember it right. If this tragedy really happened in 1632. The villagers here either died of starvation or fled, leaving a few remaining. What? Just as I was lost in thought, Zhang called me out to me abruptly. He stood at the doorway of the first house of the village entrance, as if he had witnessed something terrifying, frozen in place and reluctant to enter. What? With curiosity, I got to the house. Whatever could frighten Zhang like this, what could it be? You frightened or excited? Oh. Someone is a cannibal here. Smell of rotting flesh blended with a strong tongue of blood. Constant drone flies of swirling buzzing noisily causing unease. This space likely serve a butchery for animals. Are you sure that's animals though? A wooden slab occupied the center of the room. The surface marred by dried black blood that seeped into the solidified ground below. Near the wooden board, heaps of bones laid, buzzing with flies, while maggots squirmed nearby. Some bones were bloody, others boiled. Ugh, I got chills. They looked like pig bones at first, but examining closely sent a shiver down my spine. It is human! Damn it. These were clearly human bones. Oh, freaking cannibals. Oh, something soft about this village. I don't want to be here anymore. I grabbed the human bones on the ground and said to Tom nearby.
是啊，不正常。闹灾后开始吃人了，可能现在都死完了。
Probably they all eat each other, right? They all eat each other, and then they're all dead now. Yeah, they're all dead because they eat each other.
怪事儿，这里这么多骨头，怎么没一个是头啊？
Not a single head. Not strange, they like to bury the heads, even when starving. Folks don't fancy munching on heads. Yeah, that would be weird, but that's just disgusting still. Why is that? Do you imagine yourself eating a head? Heads don't have much meat, and they're a hassle to eat. Plus, they say chowing down on heads can make you sick.
啊，我还以为是因为别的原因。
Other reason.
我以为吃人的害怕被吃的突然动起来，反咬一口。
What? Some joke, but I couldn't laugh. Yeah, freaking bad joke. Freaking, I'll have bad sense of humor. I inspected the bones carefully. No skulls, mostly arms, legs are smashed. Oh, some parts looks done by my good baby innards. Even with all I see the blood and death, I felt sick. The walls covered in blood and the stench was overpowering. Hold on. Something's up. These bones are on... This one's on the ground. They look kind of small. Oh no. Looking closer, they were all lamb bones. No big ones. Lamb bones. But the actual lamb or the lamb behind our backs? Even if there were big ones, they seem like a woman's. None from a man. Okay, it's the lamb behind our backs. Could it be? Not good. A shiver ran down my spine as I realized something's wrong. Quickly getting up, heading out to the door. Oh no, the lambs. It didn't... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, I don't want to be here anymore. The rush out, a voice called from a distance. From a nearby house, step out a villager. Oh, that's your disgusting. Don't touch me. Skinny look around 40 wearing torn clothes. His guys look rough. Eyes dark with a green gleam like a wild animal. Sure enough, the villagers weren't all gone yet. The villagers just started cannibalizing. From the bones left on the ground, they began with lambs and even ate some ewas? What's that? Our lambs were in danger.
快看，村外来人了，他们牵着马，还带了几个王。
Wait, we have horse?
上了吃。
I thought we only have pack horse. Or the pack horse is a horse with packs. Now I'm confused. It's ready for me. Oh god.
吃。
Ew, it's chilling me. One villager shouted and another burst out from a different house. Soon after, I saw 4 or 5 villagers coming out from the nearby house, a freaking Resident Evil right here. Their eyes glowed, green bodies wobbling as they rushed towards the pack horse and lambs. Young Swan next to me went pale with fear and Hong Worker tried to run back. Run? They were tied up, couldn't escape. To them, these hungry villagers looked like scary monsters. Get lost! Shouted furiously, warning the villagers rushing toward us. One villager red-eyed with hunger. Wow! Didn't listen to me and still dashed towards the lambs. What a damn idiot. I cursed silently and hurriedly closed the distance. He might be starving, moving slow. I quickly caught up. Instead of stabbing, I lifted my foot and kicked him hard. He'd been starving for days, barely able to walk straight. Light as a feather, one kick sent him flying, nearly 10 steps. Then someone showed up, who is really fat, who is really have all these weapons. It's like taking over all the livestock there. God. The crazy hungry guy tumbled on the ground, falling 3 times. After the 3rd fall, he twisted, bones seemingly broken. What? He coughed up blood, then stared wide-eyed at the sky, gasping like a dying fish. The kick might have almost killed him. But hey, he wanted to eat our lambs. He probably ate his own already. Ew! Really? Ew. If I took his life, he had it coming. Back off! I got dagger. Whoever tries to snatch, I'll kill. I shouted at the approaching villagers, keeping the lamp safe behind me. I pulled out my dagger, pointing it at them. Sunlight glinted off the blade, making the villagers step back in fear.
妈的，哪儿来的一群野猴子，敢对我们下手？杀了那么多人，杀你们轻而易举，敢抢我们的人，一会儿我们几十个兄弟们下山把这村子给屠了。
Tang whipped out his blade too, adding to our show of force. Smart move, acting like bandits and threatening backup. Normally, we wouldn't dare. Even the toughest bandits wouldn't dare raid a village without lots of men. But now they were weak from hunger, probably not thinking straight. And it's a bad year. This village was too far for any official soldier to reach, to know about them mourning the nearby town. Oh, who is this? The villagers, seeing how I looked, didn't dare come closer. The troublemaker from earlier even plopped down on the ground, kneeling.
饶命啊！饶命啊！
Why do you have these characters?
村里没东西了，前些日子潼关的关老爷说要去剿贼，把所有余粮都拿走了，还捉了村里的几个姑娘去劳局。
Are there the deserters from earlier?
现在我们村里什么也没剩下了，没法小觑好汉了。
That villager bowed and the rest started keeping their distance. Why do you have a bowl in your hand? I glanced at the villager nearby and far, counting them quietly. 17. That's how many villagers I saw. Most were men, no women or kids. They said the women were taken by the official soldiers. And the women and kids they didn't take might have been eaten by them. Didn't know if there were more villagers alive. Anyway, must be more cautious around them. These folks now not much different from wild beasts.
你们也不用慌，我们今天不是来劫财的，我们只想来找一个叫刘永福的人，带他来找我们。
Are you sure she's here?
刘永福，那小子1个月前就跑了。
跑了？
对呀，上个月关老爷来抓壮丁和匪军打仗，刘永福不知从哪听的消息，提前跑了。
这小子倒溜得挺快，他逃去哪儿了？
不知道啊，东边闹荒不厉害，大概是往东逃了。
You knew the east was safer, why didn't you all run?
逃了呀！村里多半的人都逃荒去了呀。往东边逃的有，向西边逃投反贼的也有。我们这些留在村里的，大多都是些老胳膊老腿，走在外面怕被人给吃了。
Oh my gosh, you're the only one who's eating yourselves.
都说落叶归根。 哪怕死，我们也得死在祖祖辈辈的土地上，省得变成骨灰野鬼。
Okay. The villagers look at us from far distance, their eyes showing resignation. This idea does make sense. These folks, even if facing death, won't live. Running away or joining rebels meant more danger for them. In the end, might not be better than dying here. Hit me then. Folks like me and Tom always moving around might be the minority. Most folks probably live and die in one place.
好汉呐！
Just as I was thinking, the villager called me again. I looked at him confused, not sure what he wanted to say.
说是去打仗就没消息了，老婆也被官兵带走了，如今就剩我一个人了。我饿得发昏。 熬不过2天了。你们能不能大发慈悲，可怜可怜我们，给我们1匹马，或者至少分我们一些粮？
What do you mean with horse? Are you going to cook our horse? No way.
等灾年过去了，我给你们建庙堂、烧高香。
Oh no way! Don't offer something to me. The villager knelt down and pleading with me tongue. The rest, all dozen or so, followed suit, tears in their eyes, begging us. The thing is, I can't help you because I don't have the proper things. One by one, they started bowing their heads. Should I share some food with them? No! I'm so bad. I'm so bad. No, it's just that it's reasonable, right? I mean, it's reasonable to not share food with them because we've been like the soldiers came to us and we're out of stock. And like even though I share food to them, they're beyond the salvation. Like they're going to die either way. The most logical thing I can share. Don't share food with them after you kill the woman and kids here. Careful consideration. To turbulent times, every action must be cautious. Right? Maybe just for a second, I felt a bit sorry for them. But when I remembered that bloody room and all those bones, the weaker ones, scattered around, my sympathy disappeared, right? Then even though you gave them rations of one or like tiny portion of your rations, they will just, you know, still starve because they're not moving at all. No horse, no food. Anyone tries to rob, I'll kill him. We drew our blades, glaring at the kneeling villagers. Backing away with the lambs, we left the stream village far behind. Yeah, I made the right decision there. Later in the forest is the village. The village was nowhere to be seen. When we started planning our next move. What now?
还能怎么办？继续往东走吧。
We had enough food to reach Sansu.
哎呦，他妈的，本来够的，被那些短命的王八兵借了一半，有点不够了。
Should we go to Tongwan? It's close.
啊，给你几个胆子去潼关，那里他妈的全都是官兵。我们虽然有路引，但不好解释这些小羊，被官兵问着就是死。
You familiar with Yunsan? Got any leads?
我想想，蚊香吧，他在蚊香那里有家差不多的客栈，而且我在那里也有认识的朋友。
Alright, Wenshan it is. We have to stretch our food, so we'll tighten our belts and walk a bit farther. I told Tang and the lambs too. Wondered if these lambs got why I turned those villagers down. They begged, but I said no to food. But they didn't see that room full of bones, didn't know what happened there. Can they get any of this? Can these lambs understand how hunger can make folks act like wild animals, losing their minds and resorting to cannibalism? Doubted it. We went southeast to Wenxiang. To avoid human hungry folks from the stream village, we traveled extra at night. The lambs were exhausted after 2 more hours of walking, so we took a break. Clearly they didn't follow you there. They're not that strong now. I made a fire and gave the lambs rations and water. Maybe because I said we'd had less rations for a while, or because they saw those hungry people. The sheep ate their rations seriously today. They held the rations like treasures, eating and every bite carefully. How far is Wenxiang from here? Taking a bite of my own ration, I asked Tang, seated across from me.
不算近，但也不远，大概3、4天能到吧。
But that's still far.
陕州你熟吧？蚊香在陕州西南方，有3天的路程。
Tang talked about how far and which way, and when he brought us Shansu, we got an idea. Didn't seem like we were talking too many extra steps. After that, Zhang fell asleep fast. My turn to keep watch, but I can't sleep. Those villagers got me thinking. They're disgusting. First fierce, then scared. Were they like sheep? No. They fought for survival. Sheep are more numb, taking the pain without a peep. Wolves? No, too pathetic, begging on their knees. So what were they? What animal? Don't
梁
say
叶，
dog. Master Liang. I thought about the villagers familiar and heard stuff call nearby. This man's way calling me. What's up? I look at her.
接
Confusion.
手。
She blushed slightly, a bit embarrassed as she spoke to me. Oh, okay. Man tied man's way and took her to the spot downwind, about 50 steps away. She really needed to go, no fooling this time. She was shy and asked me to give her some space. Couldn't see anything, but I heard some noises. After she finished, it took a bit longer before coming back to me.
谢谢梁野陪我出来解手。天这么黑，我自己的话肯定不敢。
Huh? You're scared of the dark, little one?
怕啊！我当然怕黑了，都不敢自己走夜路。
Oh, speaking of which, you scared of those villagers earlier?
怕啊，当然怕。他们看起来好像要吃了我们嘞。梁叶，今天你和星爷看了一间屋子，那个屋子有什么？
Mansway curiously asked me, should I tell her what is in that house? Oh, why do I have a choice here? Should I tell the truth? She's mature enough, right? She can handle this. Should I tell the truth or keep it a secret? Like what's... I don't know the consequence of this. I tell her the truth because she seems to be a person who takes this well. She's mature enough for her age, right? She can handle the truth. You can handle the truth, right? Tell her. Tell her. It's like my subconscious. Tell her. This one's tougher than the rest. She can handle it. Plus, it'll be a good scare. Might toughen her up a bit. In that house, there's a wooden plank, and the whole place is just blood and meat. Blood over the walls, bones on the ground.
是人的。
See, she get it right away. Yeah, lots of folks, mostly kids. This village was hit bad, folks starving, so they started eating kids. What's in the house was just what's left of that. I told Mansway coldly, keeping an eye on her reaction. She looked surprised when I told her. Didn't seem too frightened. Maybe she's just acting tough. If I were her age, I'd be scared out of my wits by that hellish thing. But she didn't, see it directly,
梁
so...
叶，其他孩子不会跟星爷说我不是哑巴的事吧？
Why are you asking me what other kids will do? Just as I was wondering if she was scared of that house, she hit me with a question out of nowhere. No, they're too scared of him. Wouldn't dare to talk back.
也是，他们都怕星爷，毕竟星爷之前差点想杀翠儿。我觉得大家是喜欢梁叶的，有事的时候，大家现在都找梁叶。
Yeah, I'm the good cop. Stop with the sweet talk. I haven't forgotten how close you were to killing me. Yeah, just close enough, okay?
梁叶真记仇。
Does your butt still hurt?
疼了。
What you said about your sister and the swine demon too?
是真的，我们只要一到洛阳，就会被送到妖怪的餐桌上。
Oh yeah, that's why she's not surprised, because she already got that story in her head.
但是我不怕，我要给姐姐报仇。
I frowned, staring at her intently. She looked determined, not like she was lying. When she said revenge, I could feel her resolve. But how could a kid like her seek revenge against a man-eating swine demon? If it is true, should Sung and I really take them there? I fell into thought. Not good. Yeah, maybe now that the scenario is possible that kids and women are being eaten alive, like cannibalism and things, maybe that's really possible that this swine demon It's like a human turned demon and just being acting cannibalized. As a lone wolf, I shouldn't even care about this question. The lives of these lambs are none of my concern. Live for me, not them. I live for me, not them, okay.